The Atlanta Dream took a strong win over the Toronto Tempo, and this was an all-out team effort by the Dream on both sides of the court. And now I understand why Dream fans were so excited to get Bri Jones back into the lineup because she absolutely changed everything. We look over the stats, all five starters in double figures. Atlanta shot 55% from the floor. The biggest difference was their 60 points in the paint. The bigs led in scoring. Nas with 24, Angel with 23. Nas was perfect from the floor in 25 minutes, 8 for 8, 4 for 4 from three, 4 for 4 from the free throw line. Angel Reese, 23 points, 63% from the floor, 7 for 11, 12 rebounds, and 3 steals. We look at Alicia Gray, 18 points. She's shooting 66% from the floor. Jordan Canada shot over 50% from the floor and had 13 assists. 13 assists is unreal. This is the type of point distribution and assist making that you want from your lead guard. But the ball movement didn't just come from Jordan Canada. Ryan Howard had 5 assists. Bri Jones had 4 assists. And that is the difference that she's making that I did not anticipate. When we look at Bri Jones in Connecticut, she wasn't known for her passing ability, but something that I don't know if we take into consideration is how playing with other great players rubs off on us, how it influences us. She got to play with one of the best passing bigs of our time in Alyssa Thomas. So now she's on the other end of it. It's like a reverse role between her and Angel Reese and her and Naz Hillman. Those duos, that 1-2-man action, that 2-man action look really good in this matchup. Bri Jones only played 15 minutes in this matchup, but when you evaluate her time on the court, you just see a true veteran presence. She didn't force it at any point. She controlled the pace, and you can tell that she came into this game with the perspective of watching her teammates play, knowing where they wanted the ball. It was a point in the game where I believe it might have been her first assist to Angel Reese, and there was a brief pause after Reese caught the ball. It was like, oh shit, this what we doing? Bet. Angel went to work, and this is the type of passing, 2-man action that I've been wanting to see from Angel Reese throughout her entire career. This is one of the first opportunities where she's going to be on the court with a veteran big who knows where she wants the ball and who can help guide her in moments on the court now. But what I beg, because I already can see this happening, because this happens in basketball, a player comes back and the lineup changes. The minutes that some players were getting, they dwindle now. Sometimes they get to 0. I don't want Medina Akat to be buried on the bench now that Bri Jones is back into the game. Because what we saw in this matchup is Akat relieving Bri mostly. In the games prior, we saw Akat mostly going in for Reese at times. It may have been Naz Hillman. So we didn't even get to see Bri Jones and Medina Akat duo. And that's really what I want the most. Having a 6'7" player with Akat's drive and skill is a weapon for Atlanta. Rotations have been a pain point for this team over the past 2 seasons. I do not want this to be a thing while you have Medina Akat and Bri Jones on your roster. You have to figure out how to make that work. But I understand how she doesn't get moments in this game because Angel and Nas were just too good. It's going to be important for Medina to just be ready when her number is called. And I think that's exactly what she's been doing already. We also got to get a look of Jalen Sherrod, who I'm really excited about. I enjoy Sherrod in her time at Colorado. I think she's an explosive guard who's going to give you hard-nosed defense. And she had some moments in this one. Although 2 of her shots didn't go down, they were good looks. And she's going to get those because she plays through her defense. Speaking of defense, the Atlanta Dream were able to limit Toronto's offense outside of Marina Mabrey. Of course, she still got 26 points, but they forced 5 turnovers. They forced 20 turnovers and recorded 29 points off of those turnovers. So right now with the weakened tempo roster, because you think about it, they're without Kiki Rice, they're without Brittany Sykes. If teams can focus in on limiting offense from everyone else, maybe living with what Marina Mabrey gets, then they might be in a good place. But the biggest takeaway from this game with the first look of Bri Jones in this lineup is that Atlanta has the tools that they need to be competitive with anybody. My question is, can they find the chemistry this deep in the season to be able to be consistent with it? It's no doubt that the talent is there. My question is, can they be consistent? Can they pull off a series? That is something we have yet to see from this core group. However, I think with time, they could do it. I think that this is a team that just needs time. From the coaching staff to the personnel, Atlanta just needs time to gel. But what are your thoughts, Hoops Tribe? What did you see from Atlanta in this matchup? How are you feeling about Bri Jones being back in the lineup? Let's talk hoops.